Hi everyone, welcome to Linus Nate TV here on YouTube. My name is Linus Nate. Do subscribe to this channel, like, share, and then keep dropping your comments under it. It is another day, and we are here to bring you another exclusive interview from Tema Community 2 Mexico Park, where we'll be having a very good interaction with one of Ghana's best coaches when it comes to football development in Ghana here. There is no way you can take his name out. My guest on the show is Mr. Tony Lokko. Let's go for a quick breather. When we come back, the interview continues. Welcome back to Linus Nate TV on YouTube. My name is Linus Nate. My guest on the show is Mr. Tony Lokko, one of the astute brains when it comes to football coaching in Ghana here. You can't take him out when you want the best in terms of football development. Coach, good evening and welcome to Linus Nate TV on YouTube.
Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure to have you.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yes. I've been wanting this opportunity for a very long time. I know how very busy you are and how most of your times you are occupied with work. So I must say that I'm very grateful for this opportunity once again.
It's my pleasure.
But how is coaching for you?
Yeah, it's been a little bit of a journey on the coaching train. We started from the developing from the grassroots, and then we jump up to the higher stage where we enter into the division level, and then where we also must encourage you to uphold to that level to make names for ourselves and be able to make what was expected of us.
Sure. Let me ask you this. We have seen most coaches, pursuing football career at a stage before moving into coaching itself. Was it your case? Did you start as a footballer before meandering into coaching, or it was something that you just developed passion for and then you went for it?
Yes, I played football. I played at United Gapoa with the likes of Danilado, Simonado. I captained at United with the likes of Joe Famille, Joe Ansan.
Wow.
Yes. And then along the line, schooling too also brought a lot of, weight off my time as well. So I had to go and make sure I finish my education
as well.
And when I came back to the passion of football was still there. I traveled a little bit, but I couldn't make the top level of football because of the injuries. So I said that no, I feel like the football is in me. Let me also, what is in me, let me impart into what I have to. So I went into coaching, and then the first person who brought me to coaching was Coach Palmer. He knew what was in me. So no, let me come and help him in Tema Youth. So I started from there, and then that was where I started all the time.
Let's look at your coaching career, where it started entirely for you. You said Tema Youth. Where were they at that level? Was it at the Premier Division or the Division 1 level?
Tema Youth was at then it wasn't Premier, it was Division. It was Division 1 before the Premier came.
Okay.
So I was part of them with Coach Opele. I assisted Opele. He had to learn from Opele.
Okay.
He did well in my coaching career because I learned a lot of things.
But let me ask you this, Coach. What is your style? Are you the offensive type? Are you the defensive type? Are you the pass and run type of coaching?
Well, I would say I'm an offensive coaching type because I like an open game whereby my players can exploit what they know and what they have. So I'm not too much defense. So my pattern of play is more of offensive.
Let's look at Tema Youth a bit. Who are some of the players that you met there, and then some of them are up to that level that you've always wanted them to be?
Well, I went and met Ebert Odo and his Sowa. They made it to the highest level, the national team, and they went through also traveling to play abroad. But my terrain also brought another era where they faced off, and then I was handled the opportunity to take over as a head coach, where I groomed the Thomas Partey and Musuji. So we have to do those type of recruitment on board. So I started from them through the first division and through the middle league and through the qualification the Premiership.
Okay, so you brought Tema Youth from the Division One to Premier under your regime
Exactly.
when you were given the job. Now, coach, let's look at this. I mean, a lot of players have gone through your hands. I mean, you've nurtured and you've developed a lot of players when it comes to the national level and top class in Europe now. When it comes to player ego, how are you able to manage that in footballers that you've managed so far?
Well, one thing that made the trick for me was I play the role as a father of all.
Okay.
I don't discriminate. So whatever thing I tell the other, I take the same thing to the other one as well. So it means when I give one instruction, it go across the whole board. So I'm a disciplinarian, but I don't joke with my discipline actions.
I can see it.
Yeah, so for that one, it helped me a lot. To be able to adopt my style of coaching. So whenever I'm training, whoever comes on board is always serious. So the impact is always at the highest level.
Tema Youth journey, how was it like? I mean, from Division One, Middle League to Premier. I mean, your first time playing the Premier League with this group of players that you bring from Division One. Did you face any sort of difficulty?
Yeah, there were a lot of difficulties. But thank God, because Palmer was a football in himself. He knew a lot of things in football, and he was our boss as well. So in football itself, he could know what tactically we are also doing. So his impact also brought a lot of knowledge to my coaching career as well. So it's like it was a collective achievement that we all deployed to all make sure we get towards. But on the coaching terrain itself, they were thinking that we couldn't make it. But I took the challenge that no, you must take certain things and then just jump on as a platform, which I did. Because I learned something from O'Bailey. And when he left, there are two child. I was able to maneuver, and then by the guidelines of Coach Palmer, we were able to make it through to the middle league and then to qualify for the
You made mention that the likes of Thomas Partey, Moses Oje, I think Francis Knight is also included. How is the relationship with these players as of now?
wow. This is something I wouldn't have said, but it's an open something that I have to. In fact, they've been saying players are always ungrateful. So shall it be. I can't miss my words. You don't even see them even calling.
Wow.
Yes. Even when they come down to say hello to the coach who gave them the platform, they will even there to show that attention. And that one, it should be a lesson to most of the players who have been doing that. At least we coaches give you a platform. At least hello doesn't make any change.
Yeah.
But most of them do. So we have adopted and accommodated them. We are also leading to it.
We are here with Coach Tony Lokko, former coach for Tema Youth, former coach for Inter Allies, former coach for Brooklyn Chelsea, former coach for Accra Athletics. Like I stated earlier, he's one of the most astute brains when it comes to football coaching in Ghana here. Currently, he's handling the Medeama U20 team as the head coach for now. So we are still having an interrogation with him. We want to find out from him that after Tema Youth, where was the next journey for you? Coach, after you left Tema Youth, where did you land your next role?
Yeah, I picked up to Amidaus. They was also in the Federation, and I have to quickly qualify also then to the Premiership. So
Okay.
it was a double qualification in a season.
In a season, wow.
Yeah, so that was what happened. So from there, I had Amidaus to play for the first season, that's the debutants in the league, in the Premier League. So after also finishing the league, there the clubs came on board chasing me here and there.
Okay.
So there was an offer between Medeama and then Chelsea. But I had to read through the lines and then go to Chelsea based on what I want to achieve. By then, Chelsea was going for the Champions League. I wanted something on the CV than the money.
Okay.
So I reached my CV with the Chelsea qualification to the Champions League, which at least I took a good decision to make sure my CV was enriched.
I'm sure you met the likes of Edward Kodo and then Emmanuel Clottey. I mean, these were boys that qualified the team to play in the CAF Champions League. Their first experience on the African terrain, and you as the head coach, how was it like for you?
Yeah, they played the Champions League for the first time. I wasn't there.
Okay.
I was there with Amidaus.
Amidaus, okay.
Yes. So when I went, Clottey has traveled. So I went to meet the the other squad of Jackson and so on and co.
Okay,
So we
okay.
went for the second phase of the Champions League. But
Got eliminated.
yeah,
Oh,
the
okay.
second session, and then we were knocked out.
Coach, for your conversation, I mean, discipline is key, and I have seen it all over and all over again. I mean, I've been to your training grounds when you were at athletic, and even this is my second time of coming here to watch you train your boys. I mean, how would you classify yourself? Are you a pragmatic coach, an autocratic person, or somebody who is very modern in terms of coaching?
I'm very modern because I want to adapt to the modern trend of the game itself. So I'm very modern, so I learn a lot, and I'll make sure what is being modernized, I also adapt it to make sure I put it into my work, into my activities.
Coachy, I read a story online that you got to a point you were approached by Hearts of Oak, but the deal fell out. I mean, walk us through what happened.
Yeah, they called me. I was then with Dubai with a team for a tournament. So I told them to wait a while, but they were also seeing that I may be wasting their time. So
Okay,
when I
okay.
came down to, it's like the registration was closed and they wanted to put the late. So I saw that no, it's late. I've not known the players which were available to go and use to play with. I said no, that wasn't a very good platform for me to go and pick a team. I coach, you have to make sure you know the type of players you go to handle. So I couldn't go for that offer. I have to stay behind and then pick another team.
Oh, okay, okay. Wow, great. Coachy, I mean, sometimes it's very difficult to take decisions, and I know as a coach, I mean, a lot goes into your decision making before probably you go forward and then you make decisions. You have managed clubs at the highest level and then the lower divisions. I remember asking you some time ago that why the decision to move to a lower club when other offers from top clubs come in. Why? How do you sit and then take that decision to, I mean, ignore big clubs and then go for offers from lower clubs?
Yeah, at times you look at what has been placed before you and you make the decision. You may go to a premiership club which does not have what it takes to make you get what the result you want in terms of facilities, in terms of some premiership don't have, but some divisions lower have.
Have.
So you can develop the players there and then make what you want. You come at what you want, the result you want to achieve, you get it there. This is where the decision making comes from.
Okay, coach. Let's look at your journey at Bekum Chelsea. How was it like for you? I mean, when you went there, the players there you met, how you adapted to the terrain because already you've managed Tema Youth at the highest level. So I don't think coming to Bekum Chelsea was so difficult for. But how did you adapt to the system there?
Yeah, I would say even Bekum Jesse was just like a better team to Tema Youth. It was managed by section. So it was just like the same team. So the relationship was very cordial. But in terms of transition, it wasn't something so different from moving from Tema Youth to Bekum Chelsea. So management also took me in the way I was also assisted at Tema Youth.
Okay.
So the work was not so much difficult. I had to go and work with another worker as my assistant, which there was a little bit of understanding. So everything went well the way it was expected.
You have probably, I mean, worked with almost all the top coaches in Ghana. How is the feeling like when you go to a club and then you meet somebody you've always um, idolized for a very long time, and then all of a sudden you get the opportunity to work with the person? How is the feeling like?
I would say I have a lifestyle in my coaching, in my life as well. I don't see the situation where you have to, though you are a head coach, you behave like a bossy type.
Yeah,
There must be that bloody relationship
relationship between.
so that we can all share and then open up to each other.
Very true.
So we open up and then we work just like what brothers, and then we have to make sure we achieve collectively. This is our way. And everywhere I go, my assistant, everything we do is just like we are in common with everything. We take decision. When I take decision, I don't do like I'm a head coach. I behave like we are all learning, we are all one. The series must be one, the language must be one. This is what has helped me with a lot of wherever I go.
Two heads are better than one.
Exactly.
Coach, from Bekum Chelsea, where was your next destination?
Yeah, from Bekum Session, I came down. I would say my father was not well, so I have to come down with that one. So along the line, they have to pursue me. So I have to also come back to Tema Youth again
Okay.
come and help them while we were playing. So I came back to Tema Youth when we were in the first division.
First division. Okay. But also it was during that time that they tried as much as possible to come back to the Premier League, but
Exactly.
it didn't work
It
out.
didn't work out.
Okay. Okay. So from Tema Youth, where did you
So
go?
from Tema Youth, I moved to Accra City to go down. And so people came down that they wanted a top-notch coach who can develop the players because those owning the team are white people,
Yeah.
and they want a good coach. So I have to take on that challenge and come down and come and work. And I also excel there as well.
I remember you won the second division league as well for Tema and Accra Athletic. Was that your first trophy or there were other trophies?
That was my first trophy, my first instance, my first trophy, and then to the middle league as well. So twice we went for. I won the league twice. And then went for the middle league twice.
Wow. You were once the manager for Inter Allied as well. How was that terrain too?
Yeah. That couldn't last in my coaching career. Yes, I had a contract with them. We were working things. When I went initially, the team wasn't going well. But I know what is in me and know what we can do. So along the line, we started gearing up. They brought in a white coach to come and help. But actually, I didn't like the lifestyle of the white coach. So we had a game with Accra Sofo. And then I decided that when we win that match, I want to live on a very good note. So we won. It was a goal from Lamptey, a 40-yarder.
Okay, yeah.
So after that goal and after that victory, surprisingly, I wrote a resignation letter, give to them. No, I can't work with the white coach. I have to just resign.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't any internal issue. It was a personal decision.
So personal issue because I didn't like the attitude of the white man.
Okay. We are still here with Coach Tony Lokko and the current coach for Medeama U20 team. And here's Linus Nate TV. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like, share, and then keep dropping your comments under it. Coach, you handled I think Uncle T before this very job. We just quick one on that, and then very soon we'll climax the interview. So, I mean, you came back to Division 1 with Uncle T. How did it also go for you there?
Yes, actually, with that one, I didn't want to play because my health wasn't good at all.
Okay.
Yes, I was taking much of it, but he says I should come and also be of help to the team. So I want to on board to go and help, but that also didn't gel as I was expecting. I want to meet a club which was not functioning well to my liking there. But at least he said I should come and help, so I also played my role. It didn't work out. So after the season, there was mutual termination. I had to leave this.
With your expertise in development of young talent, would you say you have arrived at the right place per your current role as the U20 team manager for the Medeama Sporting Club?
Yeah, and for both, but development is my key. But notably, wherever I go and I'm developing, they come out and they blows up. Which I believe this is what God has instilled in me as my coach job. So I believe that development is my key, and wherever I go developing, you see my handiwork as well.
Very soon we'll bring this to an end, but I want to find out from you, the previous administration and the current administration. I mean, I have seen on a couple of notes that when it comes to giving opportunities to national team coaches, you are being ignored. Per what I have seen, I mean, do you feel like you've not been treated fair, or if you've been ignored when it comes to national team duties?
Well, people have been saying that since the time of Tema Youth, but Tema Youth during 96 time, I was given a nod in under 17. But Pama didn't let me go because he was saying that when I should leave, who will be coaching Tema Youth?
Because Opele was
also left.
Okay.
There wasn't any coach at that time. So I had to accept that challenge and then stay behind. Like we were saying, I've not regretted about those things. Okay. Mine is to make sure my handiwork is seen wherever I go to coach. That's my priority, irrespective of the national team. So that even when my team is playing the national team and my team play better than the national team, it means this is what I'll be able to prove as a coach. So this is what I believe I should be doing.
But if an opportunity comes, would you gladly accept it?
Yeah, I will, because I'm serving my nation and this is where I belong. And those who know that I'm a developer, they know. So if I'm given a note, definitely I have to go and then pick it up and then work for the good cause of Ghana.
Great. Coach, we'll be leaving very soon. I want to ask a few questions about the Ghana Premier League and then we are out of here. I mean, a few weeks ago, the Congress was held at from where new initiatives were brought on board with regards to the commencement of the 2025-2026 Ghana Premier League. I mean, now the winner of the league goes home with 2 million Ghana cedis. Each club in the Premier League receives 1 million Ghana cedis as something like bonus to usher you into the new season. I mean, per these things that the current FA has done, what are your thoughts on that?
I believe this is a very good initiative. It wasn't so in the previous years. So I believe what they've done will at least add some value to the league. Everybody will know that if you give you something you want to achieve to what you make sure you take up this office. So I believe they've done well and kudos to the FA.
Okay, kudos to the FA. Coach, I want to leave you quite very soon, but there's this question that I always want to ask. At your leisure time, if you're not on the field, what do you do?
Well, I'm always quiet in my shell. I don't after training is home, church, training, home, church, training. I don't usually go out. I'm not an outing coach and I'm outing person as well.
We want to know your qualifications with regards to your coaching level, license A or B.
I've done all the courses in Ghana.
Wow, 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 wow. Coachy, you have managed players in the Ghana Premier League before. I am sure you might have seen some of the salaries they have received. And if you happen to get an opportunity to, I mean, bring some few initiatives on board with regards to player salary or player structure or player wages, I mean, what do you think should be the minimum wage for a player to receive in the Ghana Premier League so that we don't see players moving out to Tanzania and then Saudi Arabia and Iraq and other stuff?
Concerning our salary, I cannot talk much about it because it depends on the club's strength of finances. So this is the time we have. Kotoko can pay and give. If I quote 3,000 for a player in Kotoko, maybe 11 wallets or something, we'll be paying 1,005. So it depends on your strength of finances. But I believe that they must make sure they are doing the right thing for the players to come out and play good football. So that on the marketing side too, the team too also can have the means of selling their players. So it should be hand in hand and then they work together.
Which are we seeing the next Thomas Partey and Mohamed Kudus from this setup that we are seeing here?
Yeah, there are some good materials here. The next time you come, there will be a game and you see it yourself.
Sure, I'll make time.
There's some left footer guy, he didn't come to training today. And there are some few ones which God willing will come out and you see.
All right. This is where we climax today's interview. My name is Linus Sionati. My guest on the show was Mr. Tony Lokko, or Coach Tony Lokko, the head coach for Medeama U20. He is one of the astute brains when it comes to football coaching or football development in Ghana here. Like I made mention earlier, Inter Allies, Bekum Chelsea, Tema Youth Amidaus Professionals. These were all clubs that he once managed. Currently, he is the head coach for Medeama U20 team. Who knows? Maybe the next time we might see him plying his trade outside. Coachy, thank you very much for being on our show. We are so grateful. We have monitored your progress for a very long time, so we'll continue to give you that maximum support wherever you go. Wish you all the very best.
Thanks so much.
Thank you very much.